Socially Responsible Business by Stacie, Culligan, Janice, Doucette, and Amber Shilling for EDER 619.98 L13, Entrepreneurial Leadership for Change and Innovation, Winter 2013, for Dr. Sarah Elaine Eaton.
Early on, the concept of business was to provide satisfaction to society through goods and services. Businessmen felt that competitive companies did not have the time to focus on solving social problems and argued that it was the responsibility of the government to improve the welfare of the public. Eventually, businesses were pressured to change their views of social responsibility as society demanded that corporations make profits without inflicting harm. This was achieved by respecting individual rights and justice. Today, corporate survival often requires businesses to at least appear to be concerned with the problems of society. Sage Global defines socially responsible businesses as legally structured for-profit businesses that indirectly create positive social change by practicing corporate social responsibility. Socially responsible businesses might create foundations, pay equitable wages, use environmentally friendly materials, or provide volunteers to help with community projects. Socially responsible businesses differ from social enterprise because they do not directly address social needs through their products and services, or through the number of disadvantaged people they employ. Not only do they focus on making a profit, but they maintain their integrity by doing the right thing. If businesses are not seen as good corporate citizens, eventually their profits could suffer. A company's triple bottom line is a method of evaluating corporate performance by measuring profits as well as environmental sustainability and social responsibility. They must show evidence of their commitment to their financial, ethical, social, and environmental performance.
Trying to maintain equilibrium between economic development and social and environmental welfare is not an easy task. Some examples of socially responsible businesses are ethical mutual fund companies, wind turbine farms, organic farms, and restaurants that support local growers. In 1983, Judy Wicks founded the White Dog Cafe. She separated social concerns from business, thinking she would tend to social activism in her off time. But there was no time for volunteerism, so Judy began to incorporate social action issues into the business. The White Dog Cafe evolved into a community restaurant and hub of progressive activism. Peak in 2006, the 200-seat White Dog Cafe employed about 100 staff and had around $5 million in revenue. Like most business owners, Judy felt outside pressure to grow the business. Instead, she decided to sell the business to focus on social activism full-time. Selling the restaurant meant finding a buyer who would sign a social contract. Judy's social contract called for at least 51% local ownership, purchasing priority to local farms, maintaining green practices, supporting community programs, and fostering an equitable workplace. The White Dog Cafe is one example of a socially responsible business with a firm social contract. Let's draw our attention to an example that is not so clear-cut. Ben & Jerry's ice cream is well known as business that promotes social responsibility. Known by its slogan, the ice cream company with soul. The company promotes a living wage, expresses disdain for genetically modified organisms, voices its stance on social issues such as marriage equality and the need for transparency in election campaigns. In the year 2000, under pressure from shareholders, Ben & Jerry's was sold to the giant multinational Unilever. Fans of the ice cream and the company's social stance were worried that Unilever would force Ben & Jerry's to change their philosophy. However, in 2012, Ben & Jerry's became certified as a B Corporation. The parent-subsidiary relationship has not been entirely smooth. Ben & Jerry's is a strong proponent of labeling for GMOs. Unilever, on the other hand, spent nearly $500,000 to fight GMO labeling. Additionally, Unilever has sent Ben & Jerry's some strongly worded correspondence regarding a duty to support its parent company.
The Oxford Dictionary defines greenwashing as disinformation disseminated by an organization so as to present an environmentally responsible public image. Many companies use the green label or green advertising in ways that are misleading to their customers. Unfortunately, when phrases such as social responsibility and sustainability are used by dishonest corporations, they can diminish the efforts of dedicated and responsible businesses. Advocates of the triple bottom line believe that a company's social and environmental performance can be measured in objective ways and that remaining transparent is a matter of principle. Ultimately, consumers share the responsibility of holding companies accountable for their triple bottom line. While activists and watchdog groups play a key role in monitoring the actions of self-proclaimed socially responsible businesses, individual consumers can influence businesses by becoming more knowledgeable of socially responsible actions.
As we have learned so far, the similarities between social entrepreneurship and socially responsible businesses may outweigh the differences. Because some of these designations are still relatively new to the business world, media outlets, businesses themselves, and even academic journals can provide overlapping and often confusing definitions as to what a socially responsible business is. One example of socially responsible business certification is B Corp. B Corp are certified by the nonprofit B Lab to meet rigorous standards of social and environmental performance, accountability, and transparency. Today, there is a growing community of more than 600 certified B Corp from 15 countries and 60 industries working together towards one unifying goal: to redefine success in business. In addition to certification, many socially responsible businesses join networks such as the Social Venture Network or Canadian Business for Social Responsibility. SAGE is a group of students for the advancement of global entrepreneurship, which connects teenagers with university student mentors and socially responsible business professionals. According to the B Corp website, B Corp certification is to sustainable business what fair trade certification is to coffee. However, the idea of socially responsible business originated from consumer demand for a more sustainable business practice. Objectively evaluating businesses for their commitment to social responsibility will make you a more informed consumer.